Have you ever felt like you're walking through life carrying something heavy, even though no one else can see it? It is like having a bag full of stones on your shoulders. Inside that invisible bag are your past regrets, the hurtful words someone once said to you, the mistakes you made, and the love you lost. You keep moving forward, but that weight never really leaves you. Because of it, even the beautiful moments in your life feel a little dull, a little heavy. One day, a Zen master and his young students set out on a long journey. The path was quiet and the air was calm. As they walked, they came across a wide river. The water was rushing quickly over the rocks, making it difficult and dangerous to cross. Near the edge of the river stood an old man. He looked tired and worried. On his shoulders, he carried a heavy bag filled with his belongings. He wanted to cross the river, but he was too weak and afraid to do it alone. When the old man saw the two travelers, he asked for help. The young student looked at him for a moment but said nothing. In his mind, he thought, "We have a long journey ahead. If we stop now, it will only slow us down." Without offering any help, he stepped into the river and began crossing to the other side. The Zen master, however, quietly walked toward the old man. Without hesitation, he lifted the old man onto his back along with the heavy bag and carefully carried both of them across the river. The water pushed strongly against him, but he moved with calm strength and balance. When they reached the other side, the master gently placed the old man and his bag down. The old man thanked him with deep gratitude, and the master simply smiled. Then he continued walking as if nothing unusual had happened. The student followed him, but something inside his mind would not settle. As they continued their journey, the student kept thinking about what had just happened. The same thoughts repeated again and again. Why did my master do that? We lost time. He carried such a heavy load for no reason. It was unnecessary. Hours passed, but the student's mind was still restless. He could not enjoy the journey anymore. His body was walking forward, but his mind was stuck at the river. Finally, he could not hold it in any longer. He turned to the master and said, "Master, why did you carry that man and his heavy bag? You must be tired now. It was not our responsibility." The Zen master stopped walking and looked at the student with calm eyes. There was no anger in his face, only understanding. He said gently, "My son, I put that man and his bag down at the riverbank." Then he paused for a moment and added, "But you are still carrying them." In that moment, something changed inside the student. He suddenly understood the truth. The master was not tired. The real burden was not physical. It was the weight inside his own mind. He realized that he had been suffering not because of what happened at the river, but because he kept thinking about it. He had been carrying that moment with him again and again, even though it was already over. Just like that student, we all do the same thing in our lives. We carry the past with us wherever we go. We hold on to painful memories, mistakes, and disappointments. We keep asking questions that have no answers. Why did this happen? Why did they hurt me? Why did I fail? And without realizing it, we keep lifting that same heavy bag every single day. The truth is, the event itself may have lasted only a few moments, but the suffering continues because we choose to hold on to it. If you stop for a moment and look into your own life, you may find that you are carrying something heavy right now. Maybe it is something someone said to you years ago. Maybe it is a mistake you cannot forgive yourself for. Maybe it is a loss that still hurts your heart. That weight does not belong to today, it belongs to the past. But every time you think about it, you bring it back into your present. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It does not mean pretending that nothing happened. It means choosing not to let that memory control your peace anymore. Imagine putting that heavy bag down. Imagine how your body would feel without that weight. Lighter, freer, more alive. Life is like a river. It keeps flowing forward. It does not stop for the rocks in its path. It does not carry them along. It simply moves around them and continues its journey. You can live like that too. You can choose to move forward without carrying everything that once hurt you. The most valuable thing in life is not success or achievement. It is the feeling of lightness, the feeling of peace within yourself. As long as you keep carrying that heavy bag, you will never fully experience that peace. So today you have a choice. You can keep holding onto the past, or you can gently put it down and continue your journey. The moment you let go is the moment your life begins to feel free again.